Let's now talk about cars, specifically AI cars. The artificial intelligence car market seems to be crashing. Ford and Volkswagen are disbanding their ARGO AI unit. Tesla's self-driving technology claims are under investigation now. Our next report getting you all the details.
AI cars, vehicles that can take you around with the help of artificial intelligence. Cars that have AI were touted as the future of transportation. But it looks like it is a distant future. One of the biggest players in the AI car market, ARGO AI, is shutting down. The company is being shuttered by co-owners Ford and Volkswagen. Ford wrote off losses amounting to $2.7 billion to shut the firm. But why? Well, the car makers believe that fully self-driving cars still have a long way to go. Too long for them to wait around. They're planning to refocus their efforts on partially self-driving vehicles. What are those? There are different classifications of autonomous driving. Level 1 is considered driver assistance. It helps by controlling either steering or the car's acceleration, like the cruise control feature available in a lot of cars today. Level 2 refers to partial driving automation. The cars can control both steering and acceleration, but a human needs to sit at the wheel to take control when required. Level 3 is conditional driving automation. Here, the car can speed past slower cars on its own, but again, a person is needed on the driver's seat to take control during certain situations. Then comes Level 4, high driving automation. These are driverless electric cars that Alphabet's Waymo operates. This is also the technology ARGO AI was working on. But besides the technology needed to make these fully functional, Level 4 autonomous cars need other things too. First is legislation that allows them to operate in all areas. Then there's the infrastructure for driverless taxis or buses. And finally, people need to be interested in them as well. Ford and Volkswagen were tired of waiting. People are shifting to lower-end cars. Fully automated cars will be expensive, but partially autonomous ones could be more affordable. Ford and Volkswagen seem to think so. Ford says the technology is years away from being profitable. Ford is diverting resources to focus on indigenously created Level 2 and Level 3 AI cars. And they could always buy Level 4 technology from another firm in the future. But other firms are facing trouble too. Tesla is under criminal investigation in the US. This is over claims that Tesla cars can drive themselves.
I think, but I'm quite confident that within 3 years, the car will be able to take you from point to point, like basically from your driveway to work without you touching anything. You could be asleep the whole time and do so very safely.
That was Musk in 2015. 7 years later, and his cars are still Level 2 autonomous vehicles. Tesla warns passengers while activating autopilot that they need to be on the wheel. But in 2016, Musk had described autopilot as probably better than a human driver. So was Musk just being overly optimistic, or was it a ploy to market his vehicles? That's a part of the question the US Department of Justice is focusing on. It is looking into accidents, some fatal ones too, where Tesla's autopilot was active. It is looking into whether Tesla misled customers and regulators by making unsupported claims about the autopilot. Did the claims make drivers complacent? Did they start treating Teslas like truly driverless cars? While Tesla stares at more legal trouble, other car makers seem to be driving in reverse gear. Was one of the reasons for Ford to shut ARGO AI its growing inventory? It has between 40,000 to 45,000 unfinished cars. The global chip shortage has led to the inventory buildup. The chip shortage is affecting other manufacturers too. Toyota has decided to go back to normal car keys. Instead of waiting for the chips, Toyota is now sending only one set of electronic keys to its Japanese customers. The other ones are old-fashioned mechanical ones. It just goes to show how a global crisis can send us back in time.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.